Alrighty, folks. Looks like we are live. Let's wait for everybody to get in chat. We're going to go over the This Week at Bungie for the 22nd of March. What's up, everybody in chat? Let me just tweet this out, and we'll get the show on the road. So, remember, this week we were supposed to get a reveal of some of the, or if any, of the Nightfall unique rewards, which will be coming next week on, hey, what's up, DSM Greg? PRC Affliction. He's in Mesa Killer. Which is supposed to hit, let's see, next Tuesday, probably around like 1 p.m., I think. So we're going to go over the This Week at Bungie. There's a few things. So will they reveal these rewards? Because a lot of folks were saying, don't show it to us. We'd rather just see it for ourselves in-game when we actually find it. Sorry, guys, I'm just tweeting this stuff out, killing time. Hold on. Waiting for everybody to get here in chat. Well, everybody's here in chat already. Man, you guys are quick. What's going on, everybody? All right, let me just retweet this, and then we'll go through the This Week at Bungie. Let me retweet this. Okay, we went live. Retweeting that. And let me post this to Bookface, and then we'll get the show on the road, folks. Hey, JBo895, thank you for being a sponsor. What's going on, folks? I put some new emotes in there today, too. I like to change them up depending on what we're going to be going over. All right, let me put this to Bookface, as I call it, and then we'll go through this update right here. And usually This Week at Bungies have been pretty beefy, so we'll go through it. I'm just at the top right now. Sorry if you're watching the archived one right now. That's always, the start is always a little rough. I'm just tweeting stuff out and getting ready. Here we go. All right, hey, Steve Dam. What's up, Steve? Okay, here we go, guys. So, This Week at Bungie. Now, last week they said we're going to get a preview of the Nightfall Strike unique rewards. Right now, it's just the emblems and the emblem variants. What's up, Lee? Hey, Steve, Branson. What's up, everybody? Spam those emotes. I put some new ones in there today, too. I took some off of the actual emojis you get from the app. All right, so let's kick this one off, guys. So obviously, we see the Pyramidion Strike up here. So let's kick this off. So This Week at Bungie, we're watching the final faction rallies for Season 2. And actually, I pledged allegiance to Future War Cult. Oh, thank you, Michael, for the donation. Let's support. Smash that like, too. Thank you so much, Michael. Hold on. I'm going to give you a hype in the chat right there. Yeah, I pledge allegiance to Future War Cult because I feel bad for them. I actually want them to win. I've got everything from all of the other factions, and yeah. All right, so Future War Cult has mobilized their faction in full force in an effort to earn their first win since Destiny 2 introduced this ritual to the tower. Their fingers are crossed, but the followers of New Monarchy could still pull off their fourth victory in a row. All right, we'll see. Remember, this will be the last chance for players to earn Season 2 emblems and armor ornaments for their favorite faction leaders. You have through Tuesday, March 27th to add these to your inventory. Hey, what's up, Time Splitter? If you'd like to see what we've learned from this season, as well as our goals for Faction Rallies moving forward, make sure to check out last week's commentary from the development team. Yeah, so Faction Rallies is going on vacation for a little bit. I don't think we know when it's going to come back, but hopefully it'll be a little bit better. My thought process is just keep it involved. Make us do everything within the game, especially the PvP folks, because when folks who typically only play PvP and not PvE, they're not getting a whole lot of tokens out of to get their faction rep up. So I think they should add, I don't know, make us do everything within the game and give everyone an equal chance to get a lot of tokens or whatever. And change up the weapons. Give us better weapons, better perks. Give us a reason to grind it other than the armor ornaments. Because just right now, the armor ornaments are not a reason for me to grind faction rallies. All right, here we go, folks. So on to the Nightfall Strike unique rewards. So I'll read this verbatim here. Update 1.13. Introduce Nightfall scoring and challenge cards to change the player experience. Which I agree. I stream them every Tuesday, and it's a lot of fun, folks. I love doing the Nightfalls. Update 1.1.4, which is going to be Tuesday, the 27th, brings unique rewards to sweeten each Nightfall Strike. Let's take a look back at a quote published in February covering the overall goal for Nightfall activities. Now, this is from Christopher Barrett here. So, Nightfall should be a challenging test that only the bravest guardians dare face. Fire teams of any size should be able to participate, from organized clan groups to skilled solo players. I guess he means esoteric on that one. Players should be able to determine their own challenge level by going slow and steady or fast and wild, with elective modifiers to test the most hardcore veterans. I hope they add more modifiers, actually. Bring some back from Destiny 1, right, folks? What do you think in chat? Your final score will separate you from the best. Will separate the best from the rest. And with high risk comes high reward. Well, right now the scores are kind of off because everyone's cheesing the lost sectors, which I've yet to do. I don't know. My friends and I were thinking about doing it, but I said, not just yet. Each terrible villain that players face should have a very rare and powerful unique item themed to them that tumbles to the ground as they collapse into a pile of bones. Conquering Nightfall should be a badge of honor, with the best players able to show off their achievements for a new dynamic emblems and exclusive auras. Steve Dam, thank you for the donation. Hashtag Mesa Army on that Scuff. Yeah, today's the last day of round 2 of Scuff. It's me against Swag XBL. So if you need anything from scuffgaming.com, go over and buy a keychain or something for, if actually just like maybe 1/10 of my subscriber base went over to Scuff Gaming and bought a keychain, we'd win this thing. All right, here we go. One question in particular has been trending throughout the community since Nightfall Unique Rewards Bullet was featured on the roadmap is, how do I earn these rewards? All right, I've shared my philosophy on this, on how I think they're going to do it. Well, let's find out. These rewards have a chance to drop when you complete a Nightfall activity at any difficulty. All right, I like that word chance because I kind of feel like with Destiny 2, they just kind of threw loot at us too quickly and too easily. Okay, you can increase your chances using challenge card modifiers to set higher personal best scores. All right, so I think this is going to be based on your personal, not just overall scores. All right, earning these items may take many attempts to receive a drop, as they are meant to be rare rewards. All right, I like where they're going. Oh, Michael, thanks. Tweet me a picture of that. Okay, last week we gathered feedback on how the community would like to discover these rewards, either through a quick tease here on the blog or from those among you who wish to be the first to show off their newly found loot. We'll be watching legends unfold as these rewards are earned by players, and hope many among you enjoy discovering these items via gameplay without being spoiled. All right, folks, looks like they're not showing us this. And you know what? I'm pretty darn happy about that. Because think about it, folks. If they showed us all of these, you know what? We'd all be like, all right, we know what they are, and then immediately we would start criticizing. I like this one. I don't like that one. Whereas they want us to go in and play those Nightfalls over and over and over. They want us to grind them. You know what? Maybe, let's just say one Nightfall. Because remember, they're saying unique rewards, and they did use the word weapon before. I got a feeling, hopefully, like Destiny 1, you can get armor, you can get weapons. Perhaps each strike, the score and those variant emblems or whatever will be tied to these rewards. So hopefully each strike will have a couple of weapons and a couple of pieces of armor, maybe, or just one weapon and like 2 pieces of armor. Make them class specific. Kind of make it like they did with Destiny 1. So right now, they're not showing it off, which I'm actually really, really happy they're not doing that. Zombie, if you're just tuning in, you could just hit the back button, but dude, DVR is activated, I believe. All right, so that's it for the Nightfall strikes. All right, competitive housekeeping. So 1.1.4 is coming on Tuesday, the 27th. So, Crucible isn't just getting updates to the game modes to speed up gameplay. Starting in Destiny Update 1.1.4, the competitive playlist will also feature a quitter penalty per the dev team. All right, so we're finding out what this whole penalty is going to be. Because the competitive playlist disables join in progress, leaving matches early for any reason can ruin people's games. Starting in 1.1.4, we're adding a system that can issue a temporary restrictions 30 minutes in length and for habitual quitters. Interesting. Leaving a match early for any reason for improper network settings to an idle timeout while getting the door for a food delivery can result in a temporary restriction. If you're entering the competitive playlist, make sure you have a solid connection and the proper time to complete your matches. On our side, we're also increasing security measures to improve the Crucible environment as a whole. Isupamon, thank you for the donation. Thanks for keeping D2 alive, he says. You're the man, Mesa. You do an amazing job. No, thank you. You are the man. or female. I don't know. I can't tell if you're a man or a girl. So I'm going to hype you in the chat and give you a couple of Kate 6 waves. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate the donation. All right, so that's the quitter penalty, basically, a 30-minute timeout. Now, you guys in chat, do you think that's actually going to prevent people from leaving? Got to be frank, guys, I have not played competitive in a very long time. My friends, we play quick play maybe like 3 or 4 times a week. We'll play for like an hour or so, something like that. And we don't really find people leaving, but I know competitive, everyone's leaving. Here we go. Next up, we have the Bungie Security Response Team. Beware of the Banhammer. And that looks like, yeah, that's definitely from a Funbreaker. Our security team informed us they also have some changes going into 1.1.4. Because security is a pretty hush-hush subject, we can't go into details of what is changing. If cheaters know how our detection works, they can use that info to avoid it. The changes we're rolling out with 1.1.4 are going to increase the speed that we can detect and punish cheaters. Keeping the Destiny 2 environment protected from bad actors is a priority for us. We continue to work to make sure cheaters feel the full wrath of the banhammer. If you believe you've encountered somebody who's cheating, please see our report suspected cheating contact form. Our work isn't done. We also have plans for more updates to security in upcoming 1.2.0 update as well. All right, here we go. 1.1.4, 1.1.4. Patch notes have been collected, but we're still applying some elbow grease to everything in order, to get everything in order. Here's a quick sample of upcoming changes and fixes you'll see on Tuesday. So remember, guys, this is going to drop at reset on Tuesday. Usually they'll give us a downtime where Destiny will be down for the morning, but usually they overpredict. Like if they say it's going to be ready by 3 p.m. Eastern, it's usually ready by 2 p.m. Eastern. So just be ready if you want to jump in. And I'm excited to jump into 1.14. I want to play PvP. 1.1.1.4. I want to play PvP. I want to try everything. I want to try pulse rifles. I want to see how fast I can go. I want to flank. I want to do all that sort of stuff. All right, so here's a quick preview. So in playing Strike or Crucible activities, repeat reduction will be introduced to prevent players from having to play the same Strike or Crucible map many times in succession. This I'm extremely happy for, because look, when it comes to strikes, oh my god, the Taken Blight strike literally comes up every other strike. And also the, whatchamacallit, the Inverted Spire never comes up. Steve Dam, the second round, the second bracket for Scuff, actually ends tonight. So if you need anything from Scuff Gaming, a keychain, a pair of $9 sunglasses, batteries for $1, use code Mesa Army, and each code counts, and I'm up against Swag XPL. Okay, exotic repetition reduction will prevent players from receiving the same exotic reward multiple times in a row from exotic engrams. So if you have everything in the game, that's not going to apply to you now, but this is a good thing to have now, because remember, we're getting a DLC in May. We don't know. I bet, you know what? Let's see, it's March 22nd. I bet they're going to drop a trailer or something within the next 2 weeks, I bet. I don't know. I'm trying to think. When did they drop the Curse of Osiris trailer? All right. Players can still receive repeat exotic rewards from milestones and other sources. All right, so they're kind of fixing it a little bit here. Increase the max power handicap from 40 to 45 on the Nightfall challenge card. All right, good luck with that one. We right now have been completing the Nightfall strikes legit with a new sponsor, A-Train 99 WSU. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Mesa Army. Everyone give him a hype and a high five from Kate 6 and give him a max hello for that. Thank you so much for being a sponsor. You are legend. Where was I? Okay, increase the max power handicap, okay, from 40 to 45 for the Nightfall challenge card. My friends and I, when we do the Nightfall strikes, we find 17 to 20 is our sweet spot. We're not data, we're not PvP pros, okay? We're not esoteric. And we usually end up, I think our last one we did, our high score was 70,000, I think. So that's fine for us. But if you want to go esoteric or dado, you could increase that max power handicap all the way up to 45. Wow. Okay. The timer to activate patrols has been reduced from 3 seconds to 1 second. All right, that's funny, because every time you activate a patrol, you're sitting there waiting for it to activate. Then you activate it, and then you can't kill anything because you got to wait for the actual dialogue to go through, and then wait for the left-hand side of your screen for it to pop up with new objective. Then you start killing things, you know? All right, that's a cool little fix. Fix an issue where players could be prevented from reaching the boss encounter of a garden world. All right, I didn't know there was an issue with that, but okay, cool. Fixed an issue where some emblems were not displaying what statistics they track. Okay, Fix an issue where applying or previewing a shader on an item would return players to the top. All right, here we go. Players to the top of their shader inventory. Did you guys notice that bug when you go through your shaders and you're trying to preview things and swap shaders around? That was pretty funny. All right, so I'm glad they did fix that. Stay tuned to Bungie.net on March 27th for a full list of patch notes associated with 1.1.4. And guys, keep an eye on this channel on Tuesday, because as soon as those patch notes go live, I will work on a video going over every single detail in those patch notes. All right, at the bottom, what else we got here? So, all right, so update 1.1.4 is on approach. So let's take a look at the downtime. So maintenance and downtime is going to be Tuesday, March 27th. So it looks like it's going to kick off at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it's going to conclude at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2. So around 2 p.m. Eastern, it should be done. But you know what? They're usually earlier than that. So if they're saying 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, they'll be done. More than likely, they'll be done at probably like 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my rear right here. All right, so what else we got here? Spreading awareness. Let's see. Okay, the strike activity Exodus crash will not. Oh, here we go. Will not be featured as a Nightfall due to a known issue preventing progress when players attempt to collect energy spikes. Our current goal is to resolve this issue with update 1.2.0. Until resolved, the Nightfall unique rewards associated with the strike will not be available. We've been dreading the strike every week we do our Nightfalls because, you know what? I'm not a fan of the strike. I like it all the way up until the boss. The boss is really frustrating because he disappears and then he appears out of nowhere. And I'll tell you one thing, in Destiny 2, they made those invisible falling quite annoying. It's kind of ridiculous. So, no Nightfall Strike, no Exodus Crash Nightfall Strike until 1.2. And it does have Strike loot associated with it, so we'll figure that out. The removal of radar from competitive and Trials of the Night will also prevent perks involving radar from providing benefits to players. Example, hunters who equip the Knucklehead radar will not be granted a radar when aiming down sight. All right, so keep in mind, we got maintenance downtime on Tuesday before this hits, and then I'll be streaming. I plan on doing a bunch of streams next week because when 1.1.4 hits, right, I'm going to do a video on the patch notes. We're going to stream the Nightfalls, and then we might come back at night and stream PvP because we want to test out PvP and see how that goes. So, all right, lastly, we got our old movies of the weeks. Check them out. I'm going to link all this in the description here, guys. And let's see if they sign off with anything here. Oh, here, wait, hold on. We got more about the Nightfall top scores. 290,000 points. You guys didn't hit no Lost Sector, did you? All right, we got some more information here. Speaking with the Sandbox team, update one. Oh, here we go, wrong one. Update 1.1.4 had a few potential names thrown around in development. One team member in particular campaigned for it to be called the Supercharged Update. To keep communications clear and set expectations about how all of the changes feel together, it was ultimately decided that 1.1.4 would forever be referred to as the Go Fast Update. For many times in playtests, I can really feel the name. The most important piece of this puzzle is how you, the player, will feel once it's in your hands. We're excited to see the new loadouts that will be used. Well, hold on. Let me backtrack to the Go Fast thing. I'll tell you one thing, though. The Invis Hunters, they're going to get quite annoying. Especially, they throw on Graviton Forfeit and use whichever Nightstalker tree where they throw smoke on their floor. Throw smoke on the floor. If they go Invis and they run around with a Quick Fang, they're going to get really annoying. Sorry for the tangent. We were just playing PvP for like an hour and a half last night, and the hunters were getting so annoying last night. All right, we're excited to see what new loadouts will be used in PvE, potentially to rack up even higher scores in the Nightfall. Speaking of which, here are the top 3 fire teams from last week's Nightfall, A Garden World. All right. Have to admit it is always exciting to watch players crunch damage numbers when the sandbox evolves. Exotic weapons are up next in May with some interesting changes for us to dive into. More to come once 1.1.4 has landed. See you next week. All right, so that's it for the update, folks. So just to kind of recap everything, let's go to the top here. They talk a little bit about faction rallies. I pledged to Future War Call just because I want to give him a little bit of a chance to try to win, and I always pledge allegiance to New Monarchy. Although, one character, I still got to get the Ghost Shell from New Monarchy. The Nightfall Strike specific loot is going to hit next week, but the Exodus Crash Strike will not appear as a Nightfall until update 1.2. 1.2.0, right? Yeah, because there's a glitch or something in the energy spike section of that strike. And it's going to be tied to score, basically. But it says it's going to be tied to your personal best scores, which I think is kind of cool because it's not going to be tied to the overall best scores or highest scores, it's going to be tied to your personal best score. So it'll be interesting how this pans out. And it says everything's going to be a chance. They want to make us do the Nightfalls over and over and over and keep playing them, which is a good... that's a good sign. And then if they start adding these things after 1.2 to the heroic strikes, that's cool. I like that. Competitive, they're getting a 30-minute timeout if you leave. So that's your quitter. That's going to be the quitter penalty. They're increasing the ban hammer, and here we went over this already. This is just the 1.1.4 quick patch notes, and that is pretty much it. So downtime next week is going to be Tuesday, the 27th, starting at 9 p.m. Pacific, ending at 11 a.m. Pacific, but it'll probably be earlier. So that's it for the news, guys, and appreciate you guys all coming in. And actually, let me back out of this, and we can just go right into Destiny 2. Yeah, lately I've just been playing D2 PvP. I do my weekly milestones, and then I love Star Wars Battlefront 2. They made a whole bunch of changes to it. I think they nerfed a whole bunch of things, actually. And yes, you did see Fortnite on there. Look, I played Fortnite a few times. I'm terrible at it, but I get bored with it rather quickly because I'm not very good. Is the music too loud? Let me lower this a little bit here. Lower music. There we go. I'm not good at Fortnite, and it gets boring quickly for me. Battlefront 2 is good. It's, you know what? If you can get it on sale, play it. It's a lot of fun. And that's pretty much it. So, anybody got any questions? I always kind of like to do a little Q&A with chat now that I don't have to read what's on screen right here. And a big thank you to the new sponsors here. So, new sponsors to A-Train99. Big thank you to iSuppermon for the donation. Thank you, Steve Dam, for being a sponsor and also a donation. Michael, thank you for being a sponsor and a donation. Thanks all the sponsors for being here in chat. Any questions you guys got? While I'm here. Hey, Musqua, what's going on? Rhino, what's up? We've been running a D1 Throwback Thursday all day afternoon, all raids. I thought about doing that, maybe getting some friends together to do the Destiny 1, all the raids, but I don't know. I'm still enjoying Destiny 2 as much as the media would like you to think that everything's dead. But, I mean, look, judging a game based on... Hold on. Judging a game on Twitch viewership, I think is stupid. Sorry. That's silly. Because bottom line is PV... Plan XP. All right, let's go get some rewards. Based on Destiny Tracker, I feel that the PvE players always outnumbered the PvP players. So you're going to base a game on how many people play it based on the Twitch streamers. I'm sorry, pardon my French, that's bullshit. There always was way more PvE players. And I'm telling you, when I do strikes, when I do patrols, when I'm in a tower, I check people's power numbers. There's a lot of new people. Cody, thank you for the donation. He says, keep it up, Mesa. Thank you so much, Cody. Hold on. What's spam hype and a big thumbs up from Kate6 and a loot emote too. I put in there emoji that I put in there. Thank you for the donation, Cody. Yeah, so I mean, hey, you know, let's take a look at the tower right now. Let's see how many, what's the power numbers here? All right, 320, 323, 321, 335, 330, 335, 335, 335, 334, 329. All right, so these clearly here are probably new people. You know what? It's not like the days of Age of Triumph. Hey, Synergy Ghost, what's up, dude? When you'd go into the game and literally... everyone was level 400. Come on, media. Report some real news. You can't judge a game by Twitch viewership. If you do, that's kind of silly. And actually, you're doing a discredit to the shareholders of Activision. Because Activision, I'm assuming, has their real numbers. What's your favorite strike to have as a Nightfall? Ghost Blazer Gamer says. Yeah, let's do some question and answer here. What is my favorite Nightfall? The Pyramidion was pretty fun. You know, I still love the Inverted Spire Strike. Steve Dam, you've had a lot of friends come back? Nice. Yeah, I mean, I've like a PvE crew and I've got a PvP crew, and I might merge the two because my PvE friends, they want to play some PvP next week too. Hey, let's do, hey, insane, amazing, exotic Engram opening. Hold on, let me change the volume there. Battlefront... Oh, I didn't get to read that. Did he say Battlefront 2 is a way better game? Look, Battlefront 2. Hey, listen, I've got it. Look, I was playing. You can tell from my list here. I was playing Battlefront last night. I was playing Galactic Assault all night. Love that game. Oh, yeah. Am I saying your name? Jacques? Arms Deal is a great strike, too. A-Train, you like Inverted Spire? What's my favorite gun? Oh, you know what that is. If you've been following me on Twitter. The Manananan. Love this thing. I can't not use this thing. Absolutely love it. What's up, Jimmy Hart? And I just got this from a clan engram, and I re-rolled it last night to get some more range in it. Which is basically, this thing is just like the Manananan, except this one's got a hipfire grip on it. How did I get that ship? I bought it with Bright Dust from Ikora Bay. If you pop a 3 of coins before you open one of those Bright Engrams, you should get an exotic. You know, I tested that, D-Lovo. I don't think it works. But you know what? Do I have any 3 of coins? I'll do it anyway, just for science sake. Let's see, do I have any 3 of coins? Yeah, you know, let's pop one right now. Actually, you know what? We popped one. We'll pop those exotic engrams, and we'll go, I'm sorry, these Bright Engrams, and then we'll go see, we'll get our, whatchamacallit, our Milestone Engrams and see if we get anything. Hey, Tone. Coke Rolex. Oh, dude, I got a Yachtmaster. Beautiful, man. I'm not really I have a Datejust 2 with a white dial, and then I got a Yachtmaster 1 with the platinum bezel and a platinum dial. Pre-owned, of course, though, but with box and papers. Let's see. All right. Hey. All right. You might have been right. We got an exotic. We got the Fire Victoria shell, which went to my postmaster. We'll check that out in a second. Yeah, this is bro science right now. All right, we got a sparrow. What else we got here? We got another sparrow, and we got a class item. But let's go see what that exotic ghost shell was. Because right now I'm digging this one exotic ghost shell that I got from an engram. All right, we got the Fire Victoria shell. Generates gunsmith telemetry on any elemental weapon kills at an increased rate. Let's see. Grants a chance to obtain additional faction consumable from strikes, faction consumables in Crucible, faction consumables from the Moon Titan. Listen, am I just stupid here, guys? But look, when it says chance to obtain additional faction consumables in a Crucible, does that mean shacks? Does that mean Crucible tokens, or it just means faction? Meaning like when faction wars around. I don't know. Let's go see what Cade 6 has for us, because I did the flashpoint. And then we'll call it quits. Any other questions? We'll do a little quick Q&A right here. Justin says, Mesa, what's up? Good luck with the Scuff Madness. I'm going to pick up some extra paddles. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, the Scuff Madness tournament ends tonight. Any code you use, it does not have to be a controller. If you buy anything, whether it's extra paddles, sticks, anything, keychains, shirts, stickers, if you use code Mesa Army, each code counts towards this competition. And it's if you buy like 3 items with 1 code, it only counts as 1 code. Michael, you like this game, but it's not as fun without the DLC. Yeah, I mean, like, I agree. It's one of those games where you kind of have the DLC. Oh, you know what? I have some future war cult tokens. Let's go cash those in. What's my favorite piece of armor? You know what? I love Ophidian Aspect. Love it. Love it. But lately, I've been digging this thing, Vesper Radius, especially in the raid. When you're on the Callus plates, you can get a rift on about 3 plates because of all the dogs. Cody, I've been doing Muay Thai training for a little over, like a year and a half now. In fact, I'm going to the gym tonight to do some bag work, even though it's freezing out here. Let's see, Killzone Unlimited. The update comes out on Tuesday. Let's see, can we get some? I just want Masterworks. God, that looks like the Vortex or the Vacancy from Destiny 1. Come on, give me some Masterworks. There we go. All right, I just need more stuff to break down here. Get rid of you. Hey, Wicked One, what's up, dude? I'm planning on buying a Scuff, but they have so many options. Any recommendations? I would go with an Impact. Impact's my favorite. I like the size and the weight of it. I would get what Rumbles in. I personally like the disc over the D-pad just because it's cleaner. It makes it easier to hit the D-pad. And I get the trigger stops, but with the thing where you can adjust the fine, like you can fine-tune your triggers. So like what I do is I've got it adjusted so that it's far enough so that a fusion rifle goes off. If you adjust it anymore, a fusion won't go off. That's the sweet spot, which means I could fire Manananan and these things on a hair trigger. In fact, someone asked in one of my streams, am I using a modded controller because I was firing the Manananan so much? But you can fine-tune your Scuff, Impact, and even Infinity Pro or any of those just enough so that you could just fire on like a hair trigger, kind of like a Mida. But if you can buy the Impact tonight, that would be sweet because it would help with the competition. And also the grip on the back of it. I think it's called the militarized grip or something. I can't live without it. I can't use an Infinity Pro or a PSN controller anymore because I'm so used to the size of the impact. Another masterwork. Nice. I need to build up my cores, actually, because I burnt a bunch last night re-rolling that thing. Could I post my controller build on Twitter? Rhino, actually, if you YouTube search Mesa Sean Scuff, I did a whole review on my impact and like how I have it set up. Have I played Warframe? It's amazing. You should try it. I did try it out, and it seemed kind of cool, but it didn't grab me like The Division or I finally got the Doubt, or Horizon Zero Dawn, or yeah, snapshot site, tactical high caliber rounds. Okay, I used this when I went to Bungie Studios to play Curse of Osiris, and man, this thing did recoil quickly. Cody James, the grip is even better than Xbox controls. Yeah, I mean, I love it. What the heck was that? Oh, it's an armor ornament. Oh, there we go. All right, all this stuff's going to my Postmaster now. I'm just doing this because I just want some Masterworks here. This review is why I bought mine. Oh, thanks, Cody James. All right, guys, this is going to archive right now. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thanks for all the sponsors for being in chat. You guys have been crushing it. Let me just refresh my sponsor list here. Big thank you to all the sponsors that are in chat, but let's give a big welcome to the new ones here. Let's go to sponsors, and we have A-Train99, WSU, and let's see, Bobby Faust. Sponsored one day ago, but not when I was live on stream. So, Wicked One. Let's see who else we got here. Time Splitter, Steve, A-Train, Synergy Ghost. Who else? I don't want to miss anyone here. Who else? Branson. Who else? Everybody. Am I missing anyone? Michael. I know you were here before. Sir Anonymous, I think I said you already. Guys, thanks so much for being for coming out to the stream. Thank you for being a sponsor. You guys, dudes, I'm streaming more than anything because the sponsors, man, you guys are crushing it and really helping in this time where Destiny, look, views are down for everybody because everyone ditched the game, and I still love the game and I can't fake. Oh, Slavi, there you go. Thank you for being a sponsor. Hello. Slavi, thank you for being in chat, dude, and thank you for being a sponsor. Yeah, like a lot of content creators dropped off, and I'm sure they'll come back when the next DLC hits because they can get some views and stuff. But, look, I enjoy the game. I said this on Guardian Radio because I got a question about this on Twitter today. They were like, you said you were offered to be paid to stream Fortnite. No. I was offered a long time ago and multiple times to make a sponsored video for Fortnite. I downloaded it. I tried it. I get why it's fun. Listen, I get why it's fun. I was terrible at it. It wasn't fun for me. I got bored with it really quickly. Any game that's only multiplayer, for me at least, and I know there's a PvE aspect to it too, but anything that's just a multiplayer strictly game gets exhausting. So like Star Wars Battlefront, love it to death. Some people hate it, but I can only take it for a good 40-45 minutes because I think they did change the progression system with Star Wars Battlefront 2, but I think the player base is down a little bit. I don't have any problems finding matches, that's for sure, but I will tell you that the lobbies I get are sweaty, really sweaty.
Catch you later.
Slavi says, thanks, Mesa. Keep up the great work, dude. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out, guys, and that's it. This is going to archive right now, and I am out of here like Vladimir. Next video will be, a Zer video will be up on Friday, and then I have my girlfriend's family's having a brunch. They have like a yearly brunch where they all get together on Saturday. So we're going to do that. And then get ready next week, guys. Lots of streaming and lots of videos next week with 1.1.4 coming out. So that's it, guys. All right. I have to do my outro, right? Do me a favor. Maybe leave me a hashtag made it to the end, and do me a favor. Drop a like in this video, only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter, @MesaSean. Check out my stream, usually and always on YouTube, and that's it.